Hello. I want to have a look at the guild system, how assistance works, and just a general overview in a little bit more detail. I did post a video before about what you should be doing daily, and it is very quick. And here perhaps I'll explain a little bit as to why we want you to do something like that. All right, so let's just get into the guild. This is the first day of the week, so we can track our aid easily. This is the reward for checking it. Okay, sure, fine, great. Now, first of all, we have this daily reward. But before that, let's look at our assistance. Right now it's at 0. So if I do the bare minimum, I believe I should have 90 assistance. So every day by doing the bare minimum, which I show in another video, should net me 90. Okay. So first one is this. This should give us 10. And I'll explain what this does in a moment. Okay, so it is based on the check-ins of the previous day that we get a reward, right? And I'll look at this in more detail. Right, let's see. Here, our weekly assistance is the same, right? Didn't change. Let's just see if I didn't update or something, but this does nothing, okay? But this is still important. So if you see here, based on the check-ins today, tomorrow, people who do the daily reward thing here, and that's the check-in, right? Once we logged in into the screen. I'm not sure if I have to click this. I believe I do. Just do it. There's no reason not to. Anyway, each member will get this amount of Brave Crests and gold. But also, the guild gets honor coins, which is the currency used for buffs and energy sometimes. So just do it. No reason not to. Okay. All right, so we're still at 0 assistance. The one thing I showed people to do is just to request aid. I requested aid. Just by doing that, I get 10 assistance. Okay, so do it. There's 0 cost to you. This is something you should do every day, even if you're not supporting people, which you should do, by the way. But do the bare minimum. Request aid so other people can support you. Then we go to donate. We have 50,000 gold transformed into 50,000 honor coins, again used for buffs and energy, and you get Brave Crests. And this currency you want to farm. Whatever option you have to get this, use it. This is where the aid comes in. When we support, we get Brave Crests. Okay, because there's no other way to get this currency outside of some random drops. And we also have Proof of Courage. This, we should always donate all that we have. There are ways to farm them, mainly episode, and some other ways guaranteed, like weekly mission. But anyway, the guild gets this, and this allows your guild to give you a chest of goodies every week, and some other stuff. We'll look at it later. And also, commander's armbands, again, exclusive currency, so just do it. And for doing each of these, we should get 50 weekly assistance and 30. Let's see. So we had 10 plus 50, 60, checks out. So 50 assistance from here, right? Weekly. And we should get 30 from here. So we go to 90. And this is the bare minimum you should be doing every day, right? You come, you request aid, and you donate as much as you can. This is 90, 7 days a week. You will get 630 assistance by doing nothing else. The other thing you should be doing is supporting. So each of these will be 30. We're at 90, should go to 120. Yeah, and then 150. Checks out 90. So 150, 180, checks out 30. Right, and I can do one more once it shows up, and I will be at 120 Brave Crests per day. Now, if I do 120, I will be at 210. Okay. So let's say you do only that every day. 210 times 7 is what? 1470. Okay, very easy, low effort. You should try to do it. Now, why do I say 120? Every member that makes a request, and you should only be requesting blooms or penguins because they maximize the amount of crests we can get and maximize the amount of assistance. We want to maximize the amount of brave crests mainly because it's an exclusive currency that gives you goodies. We'll look at it in a moment. Right, each member requests 4. Each support, each donation fills it up by 1. So 4 people total can donate. If we do 4 times 30, it's 120. So for each donation you request, if you donate 4 times to other people, and everybody does exactly this, then everyone will hit 120 donation Brave Crests from donation, and it will be like a perfect balance, right? If everyone does it. But that is not realistic most of the time. So, feel free to go over the 120 limit, go to 150, go to 180. 180 is the maximum you will get with Spirit Blooms and Penguins. And that's the maximum you can do daily. Don't worry too much about it. Like, just go as much as you can. If you want to give time to other people to donate some stuff and you happen to log in like early in the day and later in the evening, you know, don't go too deep. Like if people almost finished, like for example, don't do this one. Like do the ones that are still open that need more than one person to complete, and the ones that only need one person, just leave it open for someone else to complete. Maybe they won't be able to log in several times a day and get their Brave Crest, right? That's if you want to be nice, but honestly, if you just log in like once or twice a day, just do it. If you log in several times a day and check in here, keep that in mind. I try to do that when I can if I know I'm like almost done and I'll be active later. So I'll just stop from doing these. Like anything that is not at 6 out of 8 or 3 out of 4, I'll leave it for someone else to fill. Right. Also, one thing is I couldn't catch it, but the first person to request in a day will go to the bottom of the list. Sorry, not to the bottom of the list. It will go to the bottom of the list except for people who have not donated yet. Or I made it more confusing than should be. They will go to the top of the list, and from then on, they will be at the bottom. Any other person will go on top. So what that means is that people who are actually down here have probably not requested any aid. So I can track that these people, if tomorrow they are the same people here in the same order, it means that more than one day they have not donated. And this happens. Just request aid. It's 2 clicks. Just do it. There's no reason not to. Okay. So the people here probably have not requested aid for 2 days. If they are the same. Or they happen to be the first person to request aid each day, which is uncommon. Anyway, let's look at the members shop. Armbands should generally for newer accounts only and exclusively be spent on guild artifacts. Now I haven't spent a lot of them. I'm stocking for when I really feel like I need them. But you can go ahead. There's a guide by Tristan Wolf to explain which are the best artifacts to get. I will probably just go for a max copy of Proof of Valor. The reason I'm not doing it is just I don't have charms I want to spend. It's too expensive. So yeah, you can have a look at it later. Another thing we always do, Brave Crest, Molagora. We buy them. Yummy. Okay, what else is there for Brave Crest that we always buy? Equipment conversion gem chest. We always get this. Yummy. So newer players should not be shy of getting these two. Okay. Then if your account is older, or newer, you can look at getting these. I don't want to get it at this point, but for a newer account, it may make sense. And then the infinite spend is the artifact charms, right? Which I could get and then level up some artifacts, but this is long term. Okay, don't dump your resources here. early on, just make sure you always get your Molagora, make sure you always get your, where was it? Where did it go? The conversion gem chests. Okay. Right, for the armbands early game, you should not buy any of this stuff. Like just don't buy it. This is good for if once you have all your artifacts. It takes a very long time to get this, so don't buy anything. I mean, people will tell you buy mystic metals if that's more important for you, sure, but then you'll be very slow at finishing these artifacts. It is a very slow process. So I recommend only get artifacts once you get the staples. You can watch many videos on this, do it. I would not recommend getting this. You can easily get this with Stigma, so it's not an exclusive, like hard to get resource, okay? Later on, you can look at it, but just don't look into it. There are some resources that are hard to get. This and Molagora, you can't really get, right? Catalysts, you may be short on and you need them for characters, you can get it. And while you do need this for characters, it's generally easier to farm Stigma and buy this than it is to get catalysts. It's very annoying to farm catalysts. Right, Captain Shop. We were talking about the resources. Honor Coin. It's for buffs. We keep this up generally 24/7. And the gold that you spend to donate 50,000, right? This buff, you get it back very quickly, right? You need to farm 500,000 gold and you're back. And usually in a day, if you do side story, you do your hunts, you get it back immediately. So donate to your guild so everyone can have this buff, so everyone can donate. Like it's like you get more than what you spend. Do it. And this is the weekly goodie chest, and this is by far more important one. We will do the energy as well, but the weekly chest is the good one. And we can get Brave Crest, Mystic Metals, or Sky Stones. Let's see what we get. Today we got 100 Sky Stones. Amazing. Wow. Once per week. Okay. Do it. It's donate your Proof of Courage, right? It's another source of Sky Stones. Premium currency outside of real money. Right. That covers about everything, I believe. We looked at daily check-in, aid, donate, member shop, weekly mission. Right, let's weekly missions. We haven't looked at this, right? So we want to get the selection chest every week. Every member should get 140, I believe, from the weekly missions. So have a look here. Again, another source of Brave Crests, source of Proof of Courage, which you donate. Complete this as much as you can. This is important. If 20 members complete all of their weekly missions, we can get the conversion chest. But even for yourself, do it. This and this is worth it. Generally, you get these done. For the labyrinth, I can show in a second if I don't forget how easily you can do it once you have it completed. Right, let's just look at the battlefield. So we have World Boss, which gives you armbands when people use your teams. You can generally just auto it, but you should have the elements if you can, as it does increase bonuses. I can look at this a little later. But yeah, at the start you just auto, don't think about it too much, and then if you have built characters, try to have them of the same element. And yeah, we'll look at this another time when the boss is actually up. Oh, I got some support. I can look here. They did not request, or maybe I donated before. No, I think they didn't request. So someone donated aid and did not request. Don't be like that. Don't request aid. Request first. Penguins or spirit blooms. Let's just look at how quickly we can do the labyrinth. So once your labyrinth is complete, you can just go into any labyrinth. Okay. You click any door, and you exit. You stop exploring. Explore Labyrinth. Oh my god, amazing. I completed the quest. So if we go back to the guild, weekly mission completed. And I can receive this. And this should go up by from 0 to 25, which I believe it will not show. Yeah, it's just a bar. I went to 50 because someone already had completed theirs. Right, so Labyrinth is very quickly. If you ever have it here, it's fun. That is it. I made this video long enough. Hope this is helpful and clear.